was your Monday? Let's get everybody situated nice and awesomely there. What's up with what's up here, YouTube? Hold on. Why are you so pale? There you are. There you are. How are you? We having a good day? We having a good time? It's Monday. It's 4:20. Take that how you may. Before we get started tonight, just a couple of things. Remember that there are some rules to my live streams, and I feel like either the algorithm has reset on yay old TikTok or something, but it was really, really bad the other night, so we're going to go ahead and just say this right now. Keep in mind that if you are a jerk or a creep and you come in here and you want to pull that junk, know that my moderators 100% will screenshot everything that you have said, and they will happily send it in a chat. They will screenshot your account, etc., because guess what? We do have time. We are the ones. And just saying. The next order of business is that if you come in here and you start to co-read, in other words, you're trying to say what I am saying or whatever you think you're doing, just know that that won't be tolerated either, and you will be muted. If you come in here and want to talk politics, muted. If you come in here and want to be a jackass, muted. Any of those things. My moderators know that there is absolutely no tolerance tonight. This is a place that I have cultivated the following and the kindness and so on over 6 years. And I just, yeah. So what sucks is the vast majority of you guys already know this. You already adhere to this. And it's just the people that come in that don't pay attention, don't care, don't read the room. It's all right. But anyway, are you ready? Are you ready? I know that you are. It's 4:20. So we should all just be happy. Whether you partake or do not partake, it's still funny to say that it's 4:20. Get it? Haha, ba-bum. All right. So here we go. Just like always, you guys are free to do these hand positions with me. The only thing I ask is that when I say take a deep breath, you take a deep breath. We're going to cleanse some shit tonight because I have talked to way too many of you guys over this last week that have people actively flinging shit at you, telling you they're flinging shit at you, and it's just, the stupid is rampant right now. The stupid is rampant right now, so we're just going to do some protection and some cleansing, and it's going to be glorious. Are you ready? The answer is yes, so deep breath, here we go. See if that's loud enough. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Last one. Deep breath. At some point in the next couple of seconds, couple of minutes, I want you guys to just do this 2, 3, 4 times, however you feel you need to. Rub your hands together and do it again. And I want you to feel if your hands feel any better. So while I'm working on the chakras, I'm going to ask you guys to focus on a very specific part of your body when I'm doing it. And then we're going to pull all the energy down so you guys can see how far you're depleted and so on and so forth. So we're going to start with the root chakra. And we're going to go up and then back down, okay? So I want you guys to just focus somewhere on the bottom of your foot, okay? I don't care where, just somewhere on the very bottom of your foot. That's it. Deep breath for a minute. All right, sacral chakra. I want you to focus about this far below your belly button, right in the middle of your lower guts, right? Right there. That far. Ready? I noticed someone said, "Oh, your mood changed." I noticed that. It's not that my mood changed. It's that we're being serious tonight. The stupid is rampant. Breathe for a minute. All right, now we're gonna do the solar plexus. So about this far above your belly button, right where your tummy is. All right. We're working on this one a little bit more tonight. you get nauseous, just breathe. Just breathe. That's it. Just breathe. All right. Ready for the heart chakra? Yes. Are you? Just breathe. I want you to focus literally right here in the middle of your sternum. Right there. Just breathe. I want you to just pull all your feelings into just one big knot. We're going to explode that bitch. Are you ready? The answer is yes. Just breathe. Pull them all in right there. All of them. Ready? Breathe. Now, I want you to just let them go. You know when you watch a campfire and all of the embers are floating up in the air? That's what I want you to let them do. All right, now we're going to work on the throat chakra. I want you guys to put either a 1 or a 2 in the chat. Now, I want you to listen to me why. A 1 if you have been too vocal this week and your mouth has been overloading your ass. 2 if you can't seem to get the words out. Ready? Woo! If you can, I like this shirt, but it also gets kind of like tingly. I feel constricted. If you can, I would like for you just to swallow. That's it, okay? Take a deep breath when you're ready. We're going to do the third eye. We're going to do it a little different. Normally, I do the third eye by just turning the dial and then doing a little bit of Reiki, and that is what we're going to do this evening. But, raise your hand if you've gotten hit with a gnarly headache in the last 24 hours, okay? I know there's all kinds of weird shit in the atmosphere and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, and, you know, stupidity will give you a headache. So, we're going to work on the third eye, and then we're going to work on one side and then the other, okay? I'm going to guide you through it. It'll be okay. But I want you, first of all, to focus right here. And we're going to turn the dial, okay? Ready? Just breathe. We're just going to fine-tune that third eye. That's it. Let your eyes just swim out of focus for a minute and let them come back into focus. I just want you to focus on this dial. Your third eye isn't blocked. Your third eye isn't closed. Your third eye isn't too wide open. It just needs fine tuning. That's it. And that's what we're doing. Just breathe. Now we're going to work on this side. And this side. Breathe. We're still working on the third eye. All right. I want you just kind of stretch your neck for a minute. And now we're going to work on the crown. How many of y'all are a little lightheaded, a little dizzy? That's why I just wanted you to take a breath for a minute, okay? That's it. My hair's doing hair things. It just is what it is. It doesn't want to mind. It's all right. All right, so now we're going to work on the crown chakra. I want you to focus right here on the very middle tippity top of your noggin, okay? And that is why we do that. Breathe. All right, I want you to just breathe for a minute. I'm gonna put a little piece of brownie in my face. Oh no, it's a brownie. I know somebody last week said, I hate when people eat on TikTok. Bite my butt. Bite my butt. All right. What are you letting go of? What are you letting go of? I don't care what it is. All of it. Put all of it in the chat. And if you don't want people to know what it is you're letting go of, you can put zeros. Deep breath. Now we're coming to the fast part. Y'all in trouble. Breath. Hold on, TikTok. Thought that I could get that. Shut up. But I can't. Usually it lets me turn it off. Ugh. I want you guys to just take a deep breath. We're probably only going to do 30 minutes just because my sugar is being stupid. Before I start reading and before some of you guys skedaddle, I have a big announcement. Are you ready? I'm going to have a big announcement this week, and then I'm going to have a big announcement next week, so you don't want to miss either one. As some of you guys know, I own a really cool property up in Pennsylvania. And I have done a couple of events up there, and that's it, right? Like small, limited events. Well, I happened to do some deciding things, and I made some deciding things decide that maybe this summer I should do a couple of pop-up shops up there. So the first one will be in May. It'll be toward the end. I don't know if I really want to plan it on Labor or on Memorial Day weekend, but you guys need to make sure that you're watching my TikTok, my YouTube, and my website for information. If you guys would like to come, grab some goodies, see the reliquary. If you would like to come and do a little roam through, a little investigation. We will also be doing a little bit of graveyard cleanup. So if you guys would like to come and do some grave rubbings, help us kind of dust off some of the gravestones and just help to make them pretty again after the winter, we're going to do that. We'll have a grave rubbing class. So you guys just watch. We'll have one in May. We'll have one in June. We'll have one in July and August. And, you know, probably September and probably October and also probably November. But just saying what I'm saying. But, I'm really excited about that because I really got to thinking about it. I also have some very interesting people lined up to be out at the reliquary doing some investigations. They will not be public, sorry. But I can't wait for you guys to see who all is coming out there to visit. Yeah. So please watch the website. If you guys would like to come and see the reliquary in person, if you would like to come and do a little meet and greet, grab some goodies, etc., etc. You know, maybe attend a seance in a 200-year-old church. I mean, maybe, you know, just maybe, you know, in case some of y'all are into that kind of shit. It is, you know, just saying. I'm just saying. Might appeal, some of you. Weirdos. As you guys know, I also have a hankering for haunted dolls. Have a ton of dolls that will be going to live at the reliquary. They will be for sale. Just saying. What I'm saying. Next Monday, I will have a big, huge announcement. Not that that one right there wasn't big enough. Because it took me a minute to really think about that. Because I'm not going to lie. There are some people that have ruined it for everybody. And there's people that are trying to ruin it. Trying to ruin appointments. Trying to ruin live streams for everybody. Not just with me, but with other spiritual creators that y'all love. So, just saying what I'm saying. I am going to ask you guys a favor. I don't ever ask favors. It's not going to cost you a squat. It cost you a couple minutes of your time. If I have ever helped you in any way, shape, or form, and you just feel the need to go leave a good review, I would love that. I would love that if you would do that. I would love that if you would do that. It would make the little Bodhi heart happy. If any of your favorite spiritual creators have ever helped you, please go leave them a good review. Whether it's Google, Yelp, I don't care where it is you can find to leave them a review. Please do so. Whether it's me, whether it's any of the amazing spiritual people on social media, please go leave them a review. Because again, the stupidity is rampant right now. And every spiritual creator I know is under attack from some type of stupidity. And believe it or not, it's not just other creators. So if you guys could do that for any of the spiritual creators that have helped you at all, I would love you for that. And if you guys would like to send a testimony in to my website, if I have ever helped you, not only will I, if you don't mind, I can post it anonymous on the website, but if you don't mind, I will make sure that you get one hell of an amazing coupon. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because I appreciate it right now more than you know. There are people out there that are very unscrupulous that are telling people to attack spiritual creators by doing certain things. And I just want to say this little quick reminder. By sending negative, false information to government agencies, that does carry very, very hefty penalties, not just civil penalties, but from that agency. So just let that sink in. Just let that sink in. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That being said, if any of the spiritual creators that are here on social media have helped you, please go leave them a good review. Like, seriously. And here's the thing. By doing that, you will help them and you will also help you. That is the easiest way you can give back to any spiritual creator. I don't care what spirituality they are. That is the easiest way you can give back to somebody that's helped you, even if they've just made you giggle. Hopefully, I've helped you even a little bit, even if it's just making you snort laugh with some of my own stupidity. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because all of us in the spiritual community are under attack right now. And I'm just asking that y'all, it doesn't take you very long. Even if it's just 5 stars and you don't say anything. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, for any of your favorite spiritual creators, please do that, okay? So, I love you. I'm proud of you. You're amazing. You're fantastical. And don't you ever let anybody else tell you fucking different, because what? You are the prize. You are the prize. I know we haven't said that in a little while, but we're going to get back on it. You are the prize. You are the prize. And I'm so sorry that somebody else's shitty view of the world, of themselves, etc., ever made you feel less than. Ever. I'm sorry. Know that it's a them problem, not a you problem. It is a them problem, not a you problem. You are fucking fantastic. You are fucking phenomenal. You are an amazing creature. You are such an amazing magical creature that stories are written about you. You are such an amazing magical creature that little kids check under their bed for you. You are such an amazing magical creature that little kids dress up as you for Halloween. You are such a phenomenal, amazing, magical beast that songs are sung about you. Let that sink in. You are such an amazing, phenomenal miracle of magical magics that ever magicked. That billions, trillions, gajillia billions of perfect seconds had to happen for you to exist. Think about that. How many crazy amounts of eons has the earth been around, but you exist right now? You exist right now. Let that sink in. From the great vacuum of space came all kinds of craziness that somehow slammed together at just the right moment in the universe for all these other perfect, exact right moments to happen for you to exist. My friend, if you don't think that you're the prize, now I don't know what else to tell ya. Because you are fucking phenomenal. You are a miracle of all miracles. And you are the prize. And if anyone ever tries to tell you different, knock them in the chiclets, I guess. Spiritually. Spiritually. Don't go to jail, okay? None of us look good in orange, and none of us look good in stripes, okay? God forbid any of us end up in orange stripes. Just saying. Don't go to jail. Just spiritually knock them into chiclets a little bit, okay? That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. And then go eat you a little brownie, get you some liquid death water, and life is fantastic again. Look at that. So fucking easy. Everybody makes it harder than it has to be, man. Just saying. I'm just saying. With or without nuts, I'm just saying, you know. I'm just saying. I love you guys. More than you know. More than you know. I may never get to meet you in person. I may never ever get to hug your neck. I may never get to high five you, take a photo with you. May never get to text you. May never get to know your story. But know that I do care about you. Know that I do, and know that every creator out there, like, what would we be without you guys? What would we be without you guys? You guys don't know how much it makes me smile when I get on here every Monday and I see people go, shh, my show is on. That just makes me do. It makes me, I just love that. I think it's the best fucking shit ever. Like, I love it. I love it. The fact that you guys carve out any time of your day at all to watch my stupidity. I think I'm funny and I think I'm pretty cool, but it doesn't mean everybody does, and that's fine. But the fact that you guys carve out any amount of your time to just come and sit and hang out, don't ever let anybody tell you that you're not loved. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you're not cared about. Seriously. If so, go tell the trees and then tell me, and hell, I'll knock them into chiclets in the astral for you. I don't mind. Apparently, I'm doing it anyway. Might as well add your jerk ass to the list. I got you. I got you. But I love you guys. Don't ever forget that, okay? Just because I may not ever get to know you in real life doesn't mean squat about crap about shit. Some of my very best friends, in fact, all of my best friends, all of the people right now that are in my life that I know I could call and say, hey, I am in a jam, I have met online. Every one of them. Every one of them. Some of them I've never met personally. But I know right now I could be like, yo, I actually did pop someone in the chiclets and I'm in the jails and I need you to come in and put some money on my books. I know bitches would be right there. And you guys have that exact same shit. So don't ever let people tell you that online friends aren't real friends. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Creators wouldn't be anything without y'all. Actors and actresses wouldn't be anything without y'all. Singers, performers wouldn't be anything without y'all. Just saying. Just saying. We need y'all just as much as y'all need us. Just saying. I wouldn't shit you. You my favorite turd. We had to break up the seriousness. Come on now. I love you too, Melissa. All right. Y'all stop being serious. We're getting too serious up in here. Where's my Capricorn at? Where's all my Capricorns at? There they are, right there. There they are. If you guys are not following me on YouTube, please make sure that you do so. Please make sure that you do so. On Biartano, here in just, 2 weeks? 2.5 weeks. We're going to do some candle work, and then we're going to have a YouTube drive. We're going to have a YouTube drive. So, just saying. I did good for 4 weeks. 4 weeks I did good without a fucking pop. And here we are. All right. Here we go, Capricorns. You ready? The Matriarch. Rejection, opportunities, and consequences. Okay. I actually really like this card for Capricorns, especially this week. Coming off of that intense-ass double Aries new moon. Aries and fucking Mercury. Mercury and Aries. All the things in Aries. And we just had that intensive new moon that hit the Capricorns hard in the go button. Like, every Capricorn I know has been go, go, go. Let's do the shit. Their brains have been on fire. It's so funny. Every single Capricorn that I have talked to this weekend, and it's been more than a few, mainly January Capricorns. Where are the December Capricorns? I need the December Capricorns to show out just a tad. But I'm sure y'all are in the same boat. But the January Capricorns have been on their shit. On their shit. So Capricorns, this right here, I'm gonna table the rejection part of this. Actually, no, I'm not. I haven't even turned the other two cards over, but Capricorn, somebody needs to hear this. Every Capricorn needs to hear this. I know that Capricorns hate to lose. I do. I do. Capricorns like to win every single damn time that they do something. And the problem with Capricorns is that most of the time when they do something, they're kind of fucking good at it. They're kind of good at it. Like right off the bat, right? They know what they're good at. They lean into that. The problem is when they do lose or when they have to walk away from somebody, something that they weren't quite ready for, that rejection hits them kind of hard. They don't do the petty rejection, right? But Capricorns, I want you to realize that whatever that rejection was that just happened over this last week or whatever, it wasn't for you. You didn't need it, and fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. So Capricorns, repeat after me. Fuck that shit. You go over there. I'm gonna go over here. Yeah? Okay. And then you have good luck. I was just going to talk about opportunities. So you can't make this shit up because then you have good luck. Here for it. And then you have protection. And I want you to notice the diamond shapes. Oh, look at the diamond shapes. 4 is going to be a good number for you this week, Capricorns. Just saying. 4 corners. 4 cardinal directions. 4 elements with you in the middle. I'm just saying, Capricorns, 4 is a phenomenal foundational number for you this week. Caps. Y'all are just some lucky shits this week. Y'all are some lucky shits this week. All of that stuff that you have done over the last 8 months, All of this stuff, I don't know why specifically 8 months. Don't ask me why. But 8 months, you guys have been busting your ass. You've been pushing forward. You've been doing all the things. You've been working real hard. All the things that you have done, all the stuff you have put in, you're going to start to see all of the opportunities just like all the little flowers blooming. Everything is coming up, Capricorn, this week, right? Not only that, but whatever it is you're worried about, Capricorns, don't stress about it. Whatever it is that you're worried about, don't stress about it, because you are divinely protected this week. Now, you also should up your protections this week, Capricorns. You should up them. Simple way to do that: salt, pepper, cinnamon, turmeric, little bit of garlic, right underneath your doormat, on the front door and the back door. Any door going to the outside. That's it. Put it under your doormat so it doesn't blow away or wash away. Just saying what I'm saying. Protect it. Protect the ways in and out of your house. Protect your family. Protect your kids. Protect your dog. Protect your cars. Extra protection never hurt. Ain't never hurt nobody. But, Caps, I want to talk about the consequences here for just a second. Because a lot of times people see the word consequences and they're like, oh shit. Well, guess what? Consequences flow both ways. You've already taken the brunt of a lot of shit, right? You've already taken the brunt of a lot of stuff that has been a big, huge issue in the past, right? You owned it, you fixed it, you did the thing. You even might have mumbled, kind of, sort of, because Capricorns don't like to apologize, but you know they. So you might have even said the "I'm sorry" thing, right? Consequences also happen for good stuff. You put out a lot of good. You did a lot of things. You busted your ass. You showed up for people that have showed up for you. And guess what? Those things don't go unnoticed. Y'all think only bad things get noticed? They don't. Good things get noticed too. Because the world is full of bad shit right now. So good shit gets noticed more than bad shit. Capricorns, don't think that people haven't been noticing all the good you've been doing and putting out into the world. Okay? Caps, this is going to be a phenomenal week. It's going to be a lot because I also want you to notice all the circles. Okay? It's going to be a lot. But I know you can handle it because you're a fucking Capricorn. Purr. It's going to be a phenomenal week, Capricorns. Phenomenal. Stones for Capricorns. Son of a bitch. It just fell out of my head. I can see it very clearly, and I can't think of the name of it. It's called Dragonstone. It's the tan one with the brown lines in it. Not serpentine. Son of a bitch. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Dragonstone. Starts with a S. Gonna hurt my feelings till I think about it. Dragonstone and obsidian. Dragonstone and obsidian. Any type of obsidian. Whatever you feel you need, Capricorns. You guys are the mountain goat. You are. You are. You just own it. Just own it. You are the goat. Just own it. Okay? But you are specifically that mountain goat with them big ass horns that you are going to go hop, skip, and jump up the mountain away from all the bad bullshit. Septarian. Thank you. Thank you, Septarian. I love you. Whoever was that said that. I'm like, I can literally got a damn bracelet of it right there. But it doesn't say. It's only got a few stones on it that are that. But yeah, y'all don't know what Dragonstone is. It's fucking gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It is. I'm just saying. But it's fantastic for grounding. Just saying. Just saying. Y'all are also the mountain goat this week. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius. By the way, since I'll be traveling this week, I'll be doing the Witch's Wall at the Reliquary. And if you want to get your name on that, there's a Witch's Wall. There's also a Remembrance Wall. Just saying. Just saying. You might want to make sure that you get on that list. What's a Witch's Wall, you ask? It is a way for you to support the Reliquary and help us with the restoration and so on, and get your name in a foundational part of the Reliquary. There is also an area that is indented a little bit. It's like an inset area. And I have already added a lot of things to the Remembrance Wall, but this is for loved one, furry kid, etc. that has passed away. But that is up right now if you'd like to get on that. Are we ready, Aquarius? I know that you are. The Martyr. Honesty, shame, and restitution. Oh, Aquarius. Overcome fear. And concealment. Aquarius, just stay inside this week. Aquarius, just stay inside this week. Just stay inside. Just stay inside. Get your footy jams. Get your fuzzy blankets. Get you some ice cream. Maybe some chocolate-covered fruit. Some ramen. Whatever your favorite comfort food is. Some mashed potatoes. Whatever your favorite comfort food is. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Aquarius, y'all are gonna find out this week that you chose the wrong horse. You're gonna find out this week that a relationship, a coworker friendship, a friendship, something in your life is not what you thought it was, and it's gonna hit you a little hard. It's gonna hit you a little hard. Those of y'all that have Aquariuses in your life, they're gonna have this intense realization this week that maybe that, you know, that boyfriend or girlfriend or that friend or that coworker or whatever that they thought was the shit of all shit is actually the stank, nasty pile of old dog shit out in the yard. They're going to realize that it's not the greatest thing that they thought it was, and they're going to take it too hard. So if you have an Aquarius in your life, my sister's an Aquarius, so now I got, and I'm going to be out of town. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. I'm going to get ahead of it. I'm just going to preemptively order cookies to her house. I'm just going to preemptively order good cookies to her house and some ice cream. I don't know, Jesus. All right. I'm done. I'm just being funny, but Aquarius, you're going to take this really hard because here's the thing. Y'all really pride yourself on being good judges of character. And so when something happens and suddenly that judge of character that you thought you had is incorrect, you take that hard. You take that as a personal stab at your character because you judged somebody wrong. It's not you, Aquarius, okay? I mean, it is. You didn't want to see the red flags, but the Martyr card right here tells me that you got involved with this person, this relationship, this whatever it is, because you needed something to believe in. Like you needed something. It's not so much to pin your faith on, but you needed something, someone, etc. to believe in. And so you kind of, you know, decided to just ignore all of those glowing red lights, you know, the woo, woo, woo. You decided to ignore those things and jump into this friendship, relationship, job, whatever it is. And now this week with this realization, You're going to have to overcome that fear that you might be able to just do it on your own. That you don't really need that person. You don't really need that thing. You don't really need that situation. You don't, etc. Now, I am not saying go quit your job, Aquarius. Listen to me. If it's your job and you're like, fuck, start looking for another job first. Okay, let's be smart. Let's be smart. We're not going to quit our job until we have another job. Okay, Aquarius? I'm just saying. But this is the but, okay? You can't act on this week. I know, don't dagger eye me. Don't dagger eye me, Aquarius. You can't act on this week. You have to kind of sit on it and not tell them that you see their bullshit. You have to just kind of conceal it that I fucking see you. I fucking see you. You can't. You shouldn't say anything this week. I'm not going to say can't, because telling an Aquarius can't is like fuel on the fire. They'll let it sit for a little bit and then they'll be like, you know what, fuck that, I'm going to tell. You need to keep this under wraps, okay, Aquarius, because of this concealment card. Unsure why. Either it has something to do with the red flags you ignored, or you need to back out of the situation, like the job. You know, like, obviously, don't go in and be like, yo, boss, you're a piece of fuck. I quit, without having another job lined up. I'm just saying. Oh, Aquarius. Luckily, this Aries Mercury energy isn't snapping at you too hard because you overthink everything anyway, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So if you have an Aquarius in your life, just make sure that you have their favorite foods, their favorite snacky snacks. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that they're pretty. Tell them you like their butt and buy them tacos. I mean, I'm just saying. It's gonna be a hard week emotionally, Aquarius. Other than that, it's gonna be pretty chill. That's the biggest thing in your week this week. So, you know, maybe just stay home. I don't know. Sorry, like, I feel really bad. I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. Like, the Capricorn read was so awesome, and then the Aquarius read was like, I love you. I love you. I love you. Wish I could send all of you cookies. Stones for Aquarius. I'm going to say sodalite and howlite. And it doesn't matter what color howlite. White would be the best, but the main reason that you want the howlite this week is for the anger control. I know every Aquarius in here is like, I don't get angry. Liars. Shenanigans. Shenanigans. I know you do. Y'all forget, my sister's an Aquarius. Y'all are the frog this week. Y'all are the frog this week. I know you're like, wait, what? Why am I the frog? Y'all are the frog this week. Sodalite, howlite, and the frog. So Aquarius, go buy yourself your favorite cookies. And if anyone who wants to question it, you can say, you know what? My spiritual advisor told me that it was a week that I needed cookies. I'm just saying. Maybe go get yourself like a little Cookie Monster cookie, or like your favorite big old massive cookie. Maybe go buy yourself a couple macaroons. I know not quite cookies, but I do love me a good macaroon. So I'm just offering you ideas. That's all. That's all. Just okay, I love you, Aquarius. Pisces, are we ready? love that you came into my live stream to spam some spammy crap. I love it. It's great. I love that for you. I hope you step on a nail. And I hope it's rusty and nasty. I hope it has barbs in it. I hope when you pull it out, it pulls a chunk of meat out. And I hope it gets infected. And I hope that it's resistant to antibiotics. And I hope that nobody has pain medicine. Okay, I love you. Bye. Why is this even funnier to me that I just turn over the Morrigan for the Pisces and she's a revenge deity? Why is this even? I love you, Pisces. Look at the Pisces got my back. The Pisces were like, yeah, let's be petty. The Pisces were all about it. Do you notice it? Do you notice it? The Pisces were all about it. Pisces, y'all have the Morrigan. Anticipation, introspection, and opposition, because no Pisces ever has any opposition to anything. I can't wait. You didn't see me yawn. Then you have courage. And then you have healing energy. Ooh, ooh, Pisces. Thank you for that. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Okay. As much as I want to say this is a good week for baneful workings, it's actually not. All the signs are going to be there for you to do baneful workings. But, and I know this is going to be hard, hold off. Okay? Hold off. Thank you for the little lamb. Hold off. And here's why. Because of that healing energy right there. Pisces, channel the stabby Pisces. Channel that part of you into some healing workings for other people. Transmute all of that, like, I hate you, I now am going to do baneful workings on you. Transmute that crankiness into a healing working for someone else. There's someone in your life right now, very close to you, that has some severe problems going on, whether it is health shit, whether it is emotional shit, whether, like, whatever it is, it's someone like in your inner circle that has some serious shit going on. They need you. They need you. Okay? And I know that a lot of you guys are all stressed out about, you know, oh, well, I don't know how to transmute. Yes, you do. You've been doing it your whole life. You've been doing it your whole life. And you guys are like, I haven't. Yes, you have. And I'm going to explain how you've been doing it your whole life. How many of y'all, raise your hand, like being told what to do? You are going to do this. How many of you guys like being told that you can't do something? Oh, you can't do that. You're a girl. You're just a boy. You can't do that. How many of y'all like that? Raise your hand, big high. Nobody. I know nobody in the spiritual realm at all that's like, oh yes, please tell me what I can and can't do with my life. Nobody. So what do you do when someone says, oh, you can't do that? What do? You fucking do it, right? Right? And the more they tell you not to do it, the more you're gonna do it, right? I don't care what sign you are, right? When somebody pisses you off, how many of y'all have ever angry cleaned? I am Queen Angry Cleaner of the domain of the Bodhi. How many of y'all angry clean? How many of y'all, when you angry clean, you can get it done faster, more efficiently, better than when you're just actual cleaning? How many of y'all could be pissed the fuck off and within 30 minutes your entire house is spotless from roof to floor? That's transmutation. That's Transmutation. Every time someone has said you can't do that, and then you turn around and you turn all of that anger and frustration into, oh, I'll show you, and you overcome all of these obstacles to make something happen. That's transmutation. You have been doing it your whole life and you're phenomenal at it. So, Pisces, you need to transmute all of that fuck you energy into healing energy, because you have someone that really, 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 really needs you right now. The Courage card is going to come in with not doing the baneful workings, because even though this is the Morrigan card, and even though she is a battle deity, and even though she is a revenge deity, she's also a triple goddess. She is a Celtic triple goddess, and she's a very, very powerful being. She takes revenge on those that wrong women and children and so on. And like, if you have been wronged and you call on her, like, I'm just saying, Pisces, it would behoove you to look up the Morrigan, not just the battle part. All right? But it's going to take courage, because I know when you Pisces get in that stabby mode, it's hard to get you out of it. I know you want to make the jar. I know you want to piss in the jar, Pisces. I know you want to stab somebody in the chiclets. But no, just transmute that into healing energy. Okay? Okay? Yes, 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 yes. So we went from good week to really rough week to telling the emotional sign of all the zodiacs that they have to remain calm and channel their energy into healing somebody else. What the fuck? What kind of bizarro timeline are we in? What kind of bizarro timeline are we in now? Can we at least have flying cars in this one? Can we at least have self-tying shoes in this one? I was promised that in Back to the Future. And I have yet to see those things, and I'm getting a little salty. I'm getting a little salty. I'm almost afraid to pull cards for Aries. Stones for Pisces. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little afraid to pull cards for Aries with all the shit in Aries. Pisces, Carnelian, and Kambaba Jasper. Carnelian and Kambaba Jasper. Y'all are the stork. Y'all are the stork. I'm actually going to have to look that one up later. Yeah, I'm actually going to have to look that one up later. All right. Aries. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. So this weekend, I'll also be doing some candle work at the Reliquary. Some uncrossing and protection from the sanctuary of the church. So I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. All right, ready, Aries? Ooh. Now I find this interesting. The Capricorns had the matriarch. The Aries have Danu, which is the mother of creation, which is creation, ferocity. It's also motherhood, but the creation aspect is really sticking with me. the fact that you have the matriarch, motherhood, the powerful divine feminine energy with the first cardinal sign we read for, and now we have Danu, which is another very, very strong divine feminine energy, creation, motherhood, etc. for the second cardinal sign that I've read for tonight. I haven't even turned the other two cards over, but I'm going to turn them over and we're going to go from there. Navigation. Notice the diamonds in the circles. Okay. And overcome fear. Okay. You know, there's a few things that in doing this for so long and being in the spiritual realm for so long and reading for the zodiacs for so long, there's a few things that I never ever thought I would say, right? And one of them is that the Aries are afraid of something. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like when Juice wears tights. Used to be a big Dane Cook fan, and if you guys have never heard him talk about the Kool-Aid Man, you should. He says, "I don't like when Juice wears tights," and it's really funny, and it's that's just fitting here. But Aries, I don't like that y'all are actually afraid of something, and it's a different type of fear for all of you. Like some of you are afraid of losing something, losing someone, losing a situation, or you're just, there's something that you're afraid of. And I don't like it. It's a loss, right? Like it's a loss. It's not that you're afraid of a person or whatever. You're afraid of a loss, right? So you've been trying to wrap your head around this problem of what to do about this fear. And what's been happening is, Aries, as you're trying to wrap your head around what to do about this fear, it's been just making the fear worse. Like it's been compounding the problem. Does that make sense? So instead of you being able to like brain through it like you normally would, you can't. Like every time you start to brain through it, it stops and then it gets worse. That fear gets worse. And you haven't told anybody, and I'm out here outing all your secrets. I'm so sorry. So here's the thing. This week is like, it's almost like you've been getting slowly suffocated. Does that make sense, Aries? This problem and all the fear that goes with it, it's like it's just been a weight on your chest and it's been getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And this week, out of nowhere, I'm going to say probably tomorrow into Wednesday, it's just almost like somebody just picks that whole weight up and takes it off your chest. And I think that you're going to realize it like midday, just like, oh my God, like my chest feels great. Like, oh my God. And the reason that you're going to notice it is because you get this jolt of like creative energy this week. The need to create something completely brand new. It has nothing to do with fixing something, with repairing something, it has nothing to do with that. You get this jolt of creative energy this week. And when that happens, it's like this whole weight just goes whoop like that. And when that happens, you suddenly know how to navigate the problem. Whether it's like, you know what? I can't control, what this person does or says. I can't control the universe. All I can do is just be there, like whatever it is. There is some shift in this whole situation with you, Aries. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. I'm going to say by Saturday, Sunday, you're going to have overcome this fear for the most part. Doesn't mean that it's going to be completely gone, but for the most part, you're going to be able to overcome this fear. This creative streak is something utterly phenomenal for you. Like, utterly phenomenal for you this week, Aries. I think that it is a jolt of creativity that you haven't had in a long time, and you've been needing it so damn badly that you can't stand yourself. You've been needing it that badly. I am super uber not mad. It's actually going to be a fantastic week for you, because having this weight picked up off your chest is not only a release, but I think you're going to realize how much you've been keeping that anxiety and that fear like just right on the top of your chest. And like you're going to breathe better and sleep better and feel better. Like it's just, I don't think y'all are going to realize how much you've been holding until it just goes. My ear be itching. Aries, this is just a phenomenal week for you. A really, really phenomenal week for you. I am 100% here for it. 100% here for it. Stones for Aries. I'm going to give you some manifestation stones, okay? Jade and malachite. Green jade. Jade and malachite. Okay? If you don't have one of those and you do have pyrite, pyrite's a good one too. Pyrite also will add that protective aspect in there. You're the alligator this week, Aries. You are the alligator this week. Not the crocodile. There's a difference. Y'all, you want to know something? As I'm drawing cards for Taurus, I'm not going to get all screwed up and forget Taurus. I remember when I was younger and I found out the difference between crocodile and alligator. And I really thought they were the same animal when I was younger, which I'm sure probably most of us did. And I remember when I learned about like how much pressure they can clamp down with their jaws. And that was a whole new level of fear for me at like 7 or 8 years old. In fact, I think that it was watching Steve Irwin that, you know, really gave me another aspect of that fear. But yeah, I don't remember. I want to say I learned it at the zoo when I lived in Colorado when I was a kid. But yeah. I'm just saying. If y'all really want a new fear unlocked and you don't know, I can't remember the exact like pressure, but it's damn. This is why I like the mountains. I can't swim. In the fresh water, you have the risk of fucking alligators and crocodiles and shit. And then in the ocean, you got fucking sharks. Like, I'm out. I don't want to. I don't want to. All right. Taurus, save me. To motherfucker shit. I said, save me. Taurus, you don't get a read this week. Are you? You watched me for any length of time? You already know what fucking card this is. You already know what time it is. You already know. How many of y'all want to take a guess? Just how many of y'all want to take a guess? Abaddon. It's the fucking Abaddon card. The worst card in the deck. Which means not only do we have feral Tauruses this week, we have petty, hateful, mean feral Tauruses. We have King of Hell level feral Tauruses. because this is malice and pestilence and corruption. Oh, and then you have mindfulness because you're very mindful about where you're sending this malice. And then we have grounding, and you're very grounded in where you're sending this malice. Taurus, every one of y'all better have a warning sign on this week. Period. You better have a fucking warning sign. Does not play well with others. Do not touch. Will bite. Beware of Taurus. I can't with you. We were going so well. It was going so well. And then you got to come in with the Abaddon card. And I cannot believe I'm about to say this next part. I cannot believe I'm about to say this, but make the jar. Make the jar, Taurus. Make the jar. Because some of you have been letting something go for far too long. Some of you have been letting something go for far too long. Make the fucking jar. And some Tauruses out there that probably don't listen to me are going to make the jar out of pure spite and misdirected anger. And they're going to get some almost instant karma from it. So before you make the jar, Taurus, those of y'all listening to me, you better make sure that that anger is directed in the right place. Don't just send out this hateful jar when it needs to go over there and you're sending it over there. Like, make sure that it's going in the right place. Make sure that it's directed where it's supposed to be directed. Because if it's not, it's going to be instant karma. This anchor is going to come back and smack you right in the butt. Like, knock your knees out from under you kind of shit. So be very, very mindful. Be very mindful of where you're sending the shit, Taurus. Just saying what I'm saying. And I can't with you. I can't with you. Like, I don't even know what else to say. I can't with you. And you know what's even worse? My best friend's a Taurus. And she already has a busy week with a lot of shit going on. And a lot more got dumped on her plate today. And I'm sure a lot more will get dumped on her plate tomorrow because of what got dumped on her plate today. And I already know. I already know what's coming. I already know. I already know. So for those of you guys that have a Taurus in your life, I would make sure that you have good calm down snacky snacks. Right? Maybe some NyQuil. Not that, don't do that. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. Maybe magic brownies. It is 420. Yeah, the Tauruses that are listening to me, you're smart enough with your own discernment for being in the spiritual realm to know exactly where to send the energy of this jar. But know that there are going to be some that you know that are going to do some hateful shit this week, and they're going to get instant repercussions from it. So Taurus, please make sure that it's in the right direction. Just saying. And y'all are petty Betty to the max this week. You just are. But you're funny about it. Because like that's what this is. You're funny about it. You insert the insults in the perfect place of the conversation. Oh, Taurus. And the thing is, this is where I'm going to give all of you, I don't care what sign you are. You cannot be all love and light, and you cannot be all negative shit. You can't. You have to be in the middle. You have to be balanced. You just have to. You can't be all one way or all the other. You just can't. The universe will force you back the other way. You have to try to sit in the middle. It's just like a pendulum, you know, like if you try to hold it up here, eventually something's going to happen and it's going to swing. And what happens as high as it's held up here is as high as it'll swing on the other side. So if you have been all good all the time whenever that cracks, it is going to swing all the way up to the bad side. Like it's just gonna. Stones for Taurus. Garnet. I'm going to give you 3. Garnet, amethyst, and obsidian. Garnet, amethyst, and obsidian. Y'all are the snake this week, Taurus. You are. You are the snake this week. Just saying. Thank you, Geminis. Thank you, Geminis, for getting your card right out. I can't with you. Geminis were ready. They're like, here's our cards. We're going to be good. It's going to be great, right, Geminis? It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fantastic. Caretaker of the lost. Respite, assistance, and memory. Confidence. Yeah. Learn the truth. Ooh, this is a self-discovery week, Gemini. And not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Okay? This is a self-discovery week. I'm not mad. I'm all about it. Not gonna lie, when I saw that caretaker of the lost at first, I was like, fuck. But I'm not mad. Confidence, learn the truth. There's going to be a few situations this week, and when I say a few, I mean a few that are going to appeal to your certain skill set, my Gemini friend. Whether it is rescuing an animal, or whether it is, you know, a specific thing at work that needs to happen, or you're the only one that can cry, that can calm the crying baby down, or whatever it is. I love it. I'm all about it, Gemini. There's going to be a lot of different things that pop up this week that it's like, for some reason, only you can fix. And when you fix them, your confidence goes through the roof. And when your confidence goes through the roof, then you realize, oh my God, I actually am really good at this. Oh, I'm actually really good at this. Because all of these things that are going to pop up this week kind of revolve around the same thing. Does that make sense? And you know what? I have a couple of Gemini friends, and I mean, not that I just want to tell their business, but like they've had a rough couple of months. And so I'm all about this because I think you Geminis just need a self-confidence boost. You do, badly. Nobody has told you you're pretty lately. Nobody has bought you tacos. Nobody has let you just sit and binge watch your favorite show. And y'all just need that reassurance. This is the week you're getting it. You really are as cool as you think you are, Gemini. You really are as good at that thing as you think you are. Not only that, you're as good and better. love this. I love this. I also want you to notice this. Wings, wings, wings. A lot of movement this week, Gemini. Y'all have a Gemini in your life, know that they're not going to sit still this week. They are not sitting still this week. Your Gemini is going to be like all over the place. Normal Gemini energy that they haven't had in a long time. So Gemini, on top of getting that self-confidence, on top of being the only one that can fix certain problems this week, you actually have your self-confidence and your energy back. Y'all are going to have such a fucking phenomenal weekend. This is going to be a good week, and it's just going to get better and better and better and better. And this weekend is just going to be phenomenal. Amazing, phenomenal, fantastic, great. Like, y'all are just going to have the greatest week. And in the best mood. Hell, maybe call your Taurus friend and cheer them up. Shit. And your Aquarius friend. Don't forget your Aquarius friend, Gemini. They need it too. Okay. I see you over there, Gemini. Being all confident with your little ass. I love this. I love this. I love this. Stones for Gemini. You're going to have the greatest fucking week. Citrine. You know what? Citrine and smoky quartz. Citrine and smoky quartz. And if you have a smoky citrine, even better. But citrine and smoky quartz. And y'all are the bumblebee this week. Y'all are the bee this week. Here for it. 100%. 100%. I love that. I looked up just in time. Haha, I wanted to buy a citrine bracelet earlier this week. Maybe you should. Maybe you should. I'm just saying. It's like you're psychic. You already know. Having a hot flash and it's dumb. I saw on yay old TikTok when I was oh, cancers. We're not doing a ton of cards. Where's my cancer babies at? I haven't asked specifically for you. Where's all my cancer babies? I saw a thing on TikTok where now they have at-home menopause testing kits. Bitches, we already know when we're in menopause. Like, we just do. But this apparently will tell you what stage you're in and everything. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Cancer, come on, man. Come on. Took me a while to draw your cards. You kept having a crazy amount of cards want to come out. I can't with you. We're going to woo-saw right now, Cancer. I haven't even turned the cards over, but we're going to woo-saw this week. Okay, that was cute. With the little crab. Thank you. The Red Shepherd, which is just reward, evaluation, and respite. And then you have union. Okay. And then you have mindfulness. Okay. All right. Quick little note for those of you Cancers that are attached. For those of you guys that have a significant other who's a Cancer, just know that they're a little frisky this week. So just get ready for that. I'm just saying. Okay? For you single Cancers, you probably actually are going to be thinking, maybe I want to date. I mean, I'm just saying, maybe go eat some chocolate. Get on Tinder or Bumble for a minute and remember why you ain't dating, okay? Just saying. If you need to dip your little Cancer crabby toes in the water, just be careful. Let somebody know where you're going. I'm going to worry about all of ya. Okay. Cancers. Going to be a pretty good week. Going to be a pretty good week. Your energy is kind of all over the place. You're a little scattered between trying to take care of yourself. You feel like you need all the rewards this week. So just know, those of you guys that have cancers in your life, the cancers definitely feel like they get all the cookies this week, okay? And maybe they deserve them, and maybe they don't, but just give them the cookies and everything will be fine. No one gets hurt. Just give the cancers all the treats and no one gets hurt. But you're also looking at a lot of self-care. You're looking at a lot of it is, I overcame this year already. I overcame this. I overcame this. Like, you're kind of pepping yourself up, pumping yourself up a little, Cancers. I know y'all had a little bit of a rough week, the last few weeks. I know you have. I know you've been beating yourself up. But you're also, like, on the outside, you're putting out this, like, self-love. I'm the coolest Cancer that ever cancered. Like, you're putting that out. But on the inside, I'm going to tell you secrets a little bit. You're evaluating everything in your life right now, Cancer. You really are. You're overthinking every little fucking thing. You are. You're overthinking all of it. This Aries moon, new moon, all of these Aries placements really has that crabbiness going in there, and you're over evaluating everything. I'm just going to say this, Cancer, okay? And I want you to listen to me really, really good. And if you need to go back and rewind this part on YouTube and listen to it again and again, whatever you need to do, okay? It happened. It's over. Stop thinking about it. Okay? You can't change it. You can't fix it. It is what it is. It was what it was. Stop thinking about it. Okay? Say yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. And anytime it pops in your head, I want you to say, it is what it is. It was what it was. It's over. Okay? I don't care if that's, you wish you had never sold your first car. You're missing a relationship. You wish you still had your 1981 Barbie and the Rockers. I don't know. Well, it wasn't 1981, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's over. It's okay. Let it go. I know you're not gonna. I know you're not gonna. So you can go back on YouTube and listen to this over and over, okay, Cancer? And I know some of you are like, I can't believe you just told my business under my crabby shell. That's what I do. But overall, it's going to be a really good week. Just your brain is being a jerk and you just keep overthinking the same shit. But you're wanting to go spend time with friends, with people that you love, hang out with your peoples this week, Cancer, okay? Hang out with your peoples. That's what makes you guys happy anyway, is your little group of peeps. You're also all about helping other people this week, and I think that this is going to be such a phenomenal thing for you, because Cancers, even though you're being a little selfish with all the cookies, you will share. I know you will. I know you will. Other people in your life may not think you will, but I know you will. I know you will. You're very mindful of other people this week, and I wouldn't be surprised if you volunteer to help with something, if you randomly send, your best friend their favorite snacky snacks or whatever. It's just that kind of week. It's a kind of like quiet mindfulness week, quiet helping week. You don't feel like you need everybody and their dog to see what you're doing, which means that you're actually doing it for the right reasons, Cancer, and I'm going to applaud you for that already, okay? So Cancer, this week, if it feels like you need to do something to help somebody out, and you can without harming yourself or giving your literally last $5, then do so, okay? Y'all do have big old hearts. I'm just saying, you do. You act all crabby, but you're really squishy inside. Stones for cancers. Short and sweet kind of cancer. Stones for cancers. You actually need something for protection this week. I'm going to say charoite. Charoite. Kind of looks like this gorgeous thing right here. Purple, black, white. There's a lot of it out on the market, so you should be able to find it really easily. I'm also going to say blue apatite. Charoite and blue apatite. If you don't have charoite, that's like to kind of protect your aura and your spiritual self. I got something in my eyeball. I'm going to say smoky quartz. Okay? Charoite, blue apatite. If you don't have charoite, blue smoky quartz. Y'all are the dragonfly this week. Y'all are the dragonfly this week. All right. That brings me to my lovely little Leos. Yes. Okay, Leos. Leos. I need you to woo-saw a little bit, because that's a lot. Thank you. Here's our other cards then. Oh no. Oh no. You were a lot, and then I said, hey, I need you to woo-saw, and then you were like, fine, here. Oh, Lord. We already have petty, mean Tauruses. I can't do petty, mean Leos. We're just going to put that out. We don't want to. The caretaker of the lost. Assistance, respite, and memory. Union. Y'all watched me shuffle. I also put the cards back in the middle of the deck. Okay. And divine guidance. Okay. Leos. You are insanely intelligent this week. This is a week where you're going to have multiple epiphanies of how to fix weird shit that's been going on in your life. That project at work, that project at home, that issue with the spouse, the best friend, the family member, the whoever, and you haven't known how to fix it. It's just like the epiphany, and you know what to do, what to say, how to fix it, etc. It would be like if you have an engine that's broke down and you can't figure out where the problem is, and you just wake up in the middle of the night one night and suddenly know exactly what it is. You go down and bam, 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 you fix the car. Do you see? It's like that kind of energy. It's like you are so divinely in tune this week, Leos, that you are in the right place at the right time with the right people saying the right things just constantly this week. Like you are going to feel straight up magical this week, Leos, because of just being in the right place at the right time. There's all kinds of things going on in your little brain. Like you feel like you're firing every cylinder at once and getting shit done. This is a good week for you to put plans in place for your future. This is a good week for you to put plans in place for the summer. This is a good week for you to put budgets in place, time budgets in place, whatever it is. This is a good week for you to really plan out a lot of stuff. Like Leos, this is a phenomenal week. It is a fucking phenomenal week for you. And I'm going to say this because the caretaker of the lost card, it's kind of interesting that that's the card that you pulled because you are the lost. You are the one that you are going to realize, you probably already realized it today, into tomorrow, etc., that you're the one that's kind of been leading your own self astray for a little bit, but you are the only one that can fix it. And so you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to fix it. And you do. All these irons in the fire. You're trying to juggle all of this shit. But this week, effortlessly are juggling shit. And everybody's like, how the fuck are you doing that? You don't even know. But you're doing it, right? This is a week where you figure out problems, where you figure out aspects of projects, of things at home, etc. And everything just clicks into place. I'm so here for this, Leos. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. I love it. I absolutely love this for you. Like, this is a week of personal power that is so in tune with the universe like you haven't felt in a long time. And here's the thing. I don't think that it's going to stop on Sunday. I don't think that at midnight on Sunday it ends. I don't. I think that this is going to be an energetic... it's like when the space shuttle takes off, right? Massive amount of fire and fuel and so on to lift that into space, and then it keeps going where it needs to go. That's the kind of like fuel that this is. This is not going to end at the end of this week, and in fact, I don't see this ending for a while. So I don't know if as a collective group of Leos, you guys were manifesting, you know, a massive energy boost, doors unlocking. I don't know what, but you got it. You got it. You wanted it. You got it, Leos. Here's your rocket forward. Here's your rocket forward this week. Right there. And I feel like I need to reiterate that you are in the right place at the right time, saying the right shit repeatedly this week, Leos. (100% approve of this message. Stones for my lovely Leos: carnelian and garnet. Carnelian and garnet, and that ought to appeal to the fiery fire of you, and you all are the dragon this week. My lovely Leos are the dragon this week. (197% here for this. I can't wait to see what all the Leos in my life accomplish this week. I can't wait. I can't wait. Really, Virgos? I didn't even get to say Virgos. Really? Make sure I don't have a little doggy dog underneath my chair. All right, we're going to lay it exactly as it fell. Oh, my nose is itching. Ooh, somebody talking about me a lot all of a sudden. All right, then. All right, then. Virgos. I need y'all to take a breath. I like that several times when I've been shuffling, I've gone to pull a card and a card bounced off my thumb, and that's too many. Why do I feel like the Virgos have attitude problems? Why do I feel like the Virgos have attitude problems this week? Why do I feel like the Virgos are frustrated and have attitude problems? I don't want to. The Morrigan, upside down whopper jawed, so it's going like that. Growth of energy. And willpower. The Virgos, I'm going to speak about y'all in third person. The Virgos are biding their time this week to pounce on something. The Virgos are like strangely quiet, like toddler in the bedroom, quiet, danger, danger, go run and check, quiet. The Virgos are so strangely quiet this week that the world almost forgets we have Virgos. It's that level of secrecy. The Virgos are just... I can't with this fucking thing. I think that this is fucking up. The Virgos are... Virgos, this is not just you pulling back to wrap your head around a problem. This is not just you trying to figure out how to do something really, really baneful. This is not just you, contemplating the universe. This is like serious, hardcore, I will fuck your entire soul up kind of Virgo energy. But it's something that you are being super secretive about. You're keeping it very close to the chest. Like, you don't want anybody to know about anything you're doing. Like, the Virgos not only have circled the wagons, but then they circled their own wagon, and they're not letting anybody in. They put up, like, 3-foot titanium walls, turrets at the top, hot oil rolling down. Like, Virgos are full on in, like, paranoid, you can't come play at my house mode. Like, Virgos are preparing for battle. Straight up, Virgos are preparing for battle. That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is. And I don't know if this is work, if this is family, if this is school, if this is spiritual. I don't know what it is, Virgos, but y'all are straight up preparing for battle this week. That's why this card came out like this. I mean, it straight slid down like that. And when I read cards and it's like this, because it's already past the halfway mark, that tells me that it's going like that. And that card represents introspection. The fact that it's going upside down tells me that you are in the process of figuring out what to say it, how to do it, etc. You have been in the introspection aspect, and now you're getting to the do it phase. Does that make sense? When this turns like this, that's go time, right? Right now it's like this. Don't watch me on. Y'all are stacking up your energy. You are, like, gathering all your willpower. Virgos, if you haven't done a good solid cleanse in a hot minute, you need to. You need to. If you haven't done a good solid cleanse in a hot minute, you need to. It's not going to be a bad week at all. In fact, everything seems to go your way this week, Virgos. But it is a week of you just gathering all of these bits and pieces and energy and getting ready for whatever it is that's coming, I'm going to say, in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So if you have a Virgo in your life, know that there's going to be a lot of times this week they're going to get strangely quiet. And you're going to be like, what's happening? Why are you being so quiet? Why am I yawning so much, Virgos? Get some sleep. The other thing I'm going to say, Virgos, y'all are sneaky little shits this week. You are. I'm looking at this. I keep looking at the willpower card. This is straight up fuck you energy is what this is. I don't know if somebody told you guys you couldn't do something. I don't know if somebody pee-peed in your Cheerios. I don't know. I don't know who pissed the Virgos off collectively, but they're about to show up and show out. They're getting prepared for it, and it's going to be epic. So you might as well go ahead and get your lawn chair out, get you a little cooler with some snackies, some good popcorn, maybe some cotton candy. Like, this is the time to get the front row seat to the parade, because it's about to get insane. It's about to get insane. It's about to get insane, Virgos. Yay. Because when the Virgos go into this full-on planning mode, this is not ever really a great thing. I mean, it's a great thing for them. It's not always a great thing for whoever it is that they're targeting, or whatever project they're targeting, or, yeah, I'm just saying, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. If you have a Virgo in your life, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Stones for Virgos. Red jasper. I want to give you like 6. Red jasper and lapis. Red jasper and lapis. You're the rhinoceros. I think that is a perfect animal for you. You are the rhinoceros. Yeah, I wanted to give you like some really, really, okay, Libras. Okay, Libras. I'm not mad. Sometimes it takes a bit for the Libras to get drawn out. All right. All right. The Poet of Avalon. Fame, stagnation, and pride. The Elixir of Life. And confidence. Oh, I'm all the way here for this reading. I am all the way here for this reading. Libras. Y'all are in your element this week. It is going to be a phenomenal week. You're in your element. You're talking to everybody. You're the little social butterfly out there feeling all the goods, feeling all the things. I'm here for it. Libras, first of all, you're just happy this week. You're just happy this week. Even though the world is in a dumpster fire, it's in a dumpster fire, in another dumpster fire, in somewhere backwoods, in another dumpster fire. Like, it's just like all the layers of the dumpster fires. Even though the world is shit, y'all are just happy this week. Y'all are just happy this week. And it doesn't matter what anybody says to you this week. The more people try to make you, like, bring you down, bring your vibe down, say mean shit, the happier you get. And then the meaner they get. And you just start thinking it's funny. Like, okay, so, now I wouldn't know. But, those times when you get, like, really high and, like, everything is funny, I wouldn't know. But I mean, in theory, those times when everything is funny and it doesn't matter how serious the situation is, it's funny as fuck. You know what? I know you've seen it in movies, right? Like, I've seen it in movies. But you know what I'm talking about? That's the Libra energy this week. That's the Libra energy this week. Like, Libras, you know what? Watch the news this week. You're going to think it's funny. You're going to sit there laughing like, well, what even timeline is this? What is going on? Where's fucking Rick with the portal gun? Like, did it run out of juice? Like, what happened? Where's my interdimensional cable? Libras, you kind of are the party this week. Now, I know Sagittarius is like, hold the fucking front door. Libras, you kind of are the party this week. Sagittarius, we're getting to you. We're getting to you. But the Libras are bringing the vibe this week. It is definitely Libra vibe this week. They're happy. They're talkative. They're in their element. They're bringing all the good energy. Like they're raising the room, raising the vibe. Like, yeah. It's like you guys have tapped into all of the energetic currents that everybody else is just completely oblivious to this week. Except for... what, like the Geminis and the Capricorns? That's a weird group right there. Like I can get the Libras and the Capricorns because those are cardinal signs, but throw another oddly just middle of the road air. What is that? What is going? Okay, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Libras, it's going to be a phenomenal week for you. It is. It's going to be a phenomenal week. It's like, you know the song, like, ain't nobody gonna bring me down? You know, that's you. That's you. You're just gonna be like, oh, I've got to keep... Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome for the earworm. You're welcome. That's you this week. That's you this week. It is. You're gonna be singing the Walking on Sunshine, rolling around with all the good songs and the good vibes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, Libras... bring the party. We expect you to bring the party. But know that the Tauruses are pissy and they're cursing everybody. So just somebody else needs to bring the food. We love you, Tauruses. Please don't curse the food. Okay? Like, wait. Okay. We love you, Tauruses. Oh, Libras, you are the party this week, and we love you for it. We love you for it. Stones for Libras. I am going to say citrine and golden healer quartz, because we kind of need you to amplify that amazing energy out in the world. Y'all are the flamingo this week. Y'all are the flamingo this week. Because who's sad when they're looking up at a flamingo? If you're sad when you're looking at a flamingo, like, you better have a damn good reason. Like, ain't nobody looking at a flamingo being upset. I'm sorry, you just can't. Somebody out there is like, I can't fucking hate flamingos. Well, I'm not talking to you then, am I? Thank you for the corgi. I saw the corgi. All right. Are we ready? Scorpios. The Scorpios and the Sagittarius are going to have great reads. The Scorpios and Sagittariuses are going to have great reads. I was like, suddenly the Scorpio's cards stopped drawing. I was like, no! All right. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Sweet. The Eternal Servitor. Hope and yearning and incompleteness. And then, passion. Why I felt the need to do that, I don't know. And then good fortune. Look, called it. I said the Scorpios are going to have a good week. All right, Scorpios. You're not quite like Libra over the top happy, but it's a pretty good week. It's a pretty good week. A lot of good shit happens to you this week. Not only does a lot of good shit happen to you this week, but the good fortune happening a lot. Ooh, y'all are doing shit backwards this week. Y'all start deciding to do stuff backwards this week. Instead of the same way that I know I started one reading and I just like ADHD'd into another. But I feel like I need to say this because I noticed I was reading the cards this way instead of this way. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Scorpios, y'all this week decide to start just randomly doing things in a different order. In like backwards or whatever. You just decide to start doing things in a different order this week. And the thing is, it just works out perfectly for you. And because of that, that's where all this good fortune comes in. Like everything just seems to fall into place. You know, everything is great and gorgeous, and you get everything done in time, and you feel like the badass that you are this week. And that reignites your passion for where you're going in life, because I mean, Scorpios, I just want to say this, like, we all get there, okay? We all get there. I don't care what zodiac sign you are. We all get there because we get so bogged down with the bullshit of the world and just with how shitty people are and how, you know, our burger wasn't right, we stubbed our toe, gas is expensive. Like, we get bogged down with all of that. And so we forget the things that we love, the things that we're passionate about. Like, you know, case in point, how many of y'all have caught yourself not doing any of your normal spiritual stuff that you used to do all the time? How many? Just saying. It's easy to do. When you get back into life, you get overwhelmed, and then you're just like, I don't have time. I don't have time or energy, and blah, blah, blah. So you stop doing things. This week, Scorpio, you're back to doing all of the things. You're back to doing all of the things. Not only are you back to doing all of the things, but you're back to doing all of the things that you absolutely love. Now, some of you Scorpios that are attached, that have a significant other, please make sure they have Gatorade and snacky snacks. Okay? Take care of your significant other. Scorpios, you have to let them up for air. You have to. Every Scorpio in here just went, why? You have to, okay? All right, okay? But everything this week, especially with you rekindling that passion, is going to rekindle your hope in where you're going. Your hope in the universe, your hope in the world, your hope in your fellow humans. Like every single thing is just going to start rekindling all of the hope that you used to feel. And I think that this is glorious. I love this. I think this is fantastic. Scorpios, you have needed a week like this for so long. And now that it's here, take full advantage of it. Take full advantage of it. My advice, Scorpios, is going to be that when you get kind of overwhelmed with a lot of like emotional energy and like that personal power, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Scorpios, and this week is full of it, that's when you want to program your jewelry, your stones, especially quartz, right? So let's say that you have a quartz bracelet, maybe not this big, that you wear all the time, or a pendant or something. This is the week that when you are like super just crazy full of energy, hold that and channel some of that into that quartz, especially if it's cracked quartz. That way you can channel it into there and kind of store it for the rest of the week. Does that make sense? Like, the energy that you guys have this week is absolutely fucking phenomenal, through the roof. If you have a friend that's down, this is a good time for you to spend some time with them, Scorpios. Maybe not the Tauruses, okay, because they extra petty baneful this week. But this is a good time for you to spend some time with some friends, especially those of them that are down. Scorpio, you kind of are bringing the vibe and the magic just like the Libras are this week. So I'm just saying what I'm saying. Whereas the Libras are like that, you know, wonderful little amazing 6-year-old energy, you know, the little 6-year-old that makes everybody smile kind of energy. The Scorpios are like the little more stern dad that lets go and has some fun sometimes, and when he does, he's like the best person to be around ever. That's Scorpio energy this week. Does that make sense? Just say yes. Anyway, stones for Scorpios. Scorpio, I'm actually going to say copper. I know that's not a stone. I know it's a metal, but copper. You need to be wearing some copper this week, Scorpios. I'm going to give you copper, malachite, and turquoise this week. Yeah. almost wanted to give you guys the polar bear, but y'all are orange cat energy this week. Y'all are the orange cat this week. That's exactly Scorpio energy this week. Orange cat energy. Those of you guys with a Scorpio in your life just went, well, fuck. Didn't you? Didn't you? Somewhere, someone that has a Scorpio significant other went, fuck. Yeah, I know. I heard you. I heard you all the way over here. Sagittarius, are we ready? Are we ready? Bear's ready. He's over there. He's over there yawning. All right. Sagittarius. I can't even move my chair to get it. The fuck. If I move my chair, I roll over it. Some bitch. Really? That's how you're going to do me. That's how you're going to do. What the hell, Sagittarius? I thought we was friends. I'll forgive you. Maybe. She had to put it right behind my chair. I couldn't even roll my chair backwards. I had to scoot the card with my fingers. Hurt my little shoulder. I don't know how to take that. The Poet of Avalon. Fame, pride, and stagnation. And then the one you had behind my chair, oh, was good luck, kind of whopper jawed going upside down. And then you had learned the truth. Okay. Not a bad luck week, okay? So I know that y'all were like, it's not like that, okay? It's just not a good week to make big decisions. Okay. Sagittarius, this is actually a very serious week for you. I know that when I said the Libras were the party of the week, you were like, no, they're not. I am. They are. You're the parent. You're the chaperone. I know every Sagittarius in here just gave me dagger eyes. I'm not looking. I'm averting thine eyes. I know every one of y'all was like, no. Yeah. You're suddenly like your dad or your mom this week, Sagittarius. You're super uber serious. You're looking at bills. You're looking at budgets. You're looking at money. And yeah. This is a week where the stagnation is a big theme. It is. The stagnation is a big theme. With the good luck card being like this, it tells me that there's just an intense amount of shit going on. And the good thing about this week is that because you are so serious this week, you're seeing the truth about a lot of different situations, problems, issues, thoughts, things you're trying to work out. Like you just keep like realizing truth. And it's really a good thing. These aren't bad things. They're just things that either your own brain has sugar-coated or you just didn't want to see or whatever. What I love about this, Sagittarius, is that even though you feel like you're stagnant this week, you aren't. Even though you feel like you're stuck this week, you aren't. Even though you feel like, you know, you should be doing more, getting more stuff done. I know I'm going to say don't stress about it, and you're going to anyway. But I can guarantee you by like Friday, Saturday, this pride aspect comes in, and not in a bad way. When you have this serious week, learning the truth about just some shit, right? Just life, learning the truth about yourself, about family, about where you're going, why you're going, like all those things. That's when this pride aspect comes in. And what I love about that is that means that you have a bunch of realizations this week of, holy shit, I've been doing this by myself for a long time, or holy shit, like, you know, if I wasn't here, the project would go like this, or like, there's a lot of self-confidence this week for you, Sagittarius, and I think it's phenomenal. I think it's phenomenal. I really and truly do. I think it is utterly phenomenal. So, first part of this week, you know, today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, like the bulk of the work week is going to be a little harder, is going to be a little rough, and is going to be a lot of you having some really intense truths hit you a little hard, right? But this weekend, huge dose of self-confidence when you realize all the shit that you've been doing and you've gotten done this week. Huge dose of self-confidence when you realize, like, without you, this project wouldn't have happened, or this wouldn't have been fixed, or there's just a lot of like realizations and self-realizations and so on. So Sagittarius, I'm going to recommend this weekend that you go get yourself a treat. Whether it's your favorite cupcake or some ice cream or a cookie or whatever it is, go get yourself a treat this week because you've earned it and you deserve it. And you're also hard on yourself this week, so go get yourself a food treat. I'm just saying. Okay, you can go buy stones, but still get yourself a food treat. I'm just saying. You've earned it, Sagittarius. You've earned the treat, okay? This week is going to suck. It's going to be hard. You've earned the treat, okay? Go do it. Why am I yawning? Oh, yeah, because I'm talking and not doing all the breathing things. Stones for Sagittarius. Lapis. Definitely lapis. You know, I'm going to say lapis, amethyst, and gold is going to be a metal you want to incorporate this week. I know a lot of people, they have a favorite, you know, whether it's silver, gold, platinum, whatever. Just incorporate some type of gold on your person this week, whether it's with your jewelry, whether your outfit, maybe you need to wear a gold tracksuit to the office. I don't know, but I'm just saying, incorporate some gold this week into stuff. So I promise that it'll be worth it. So with that, we need to figure out your animal. You know, the first thing that came to mind was the mountain lion, so that's what I'm going to give you. It was a toss-up between that and the snow leopard, but I think the mountain lion is better because, like, the whole beginning of this week is, like, super calm, stalking energy, like stalking your prey, and then this weekend is playtime. It's really going to be a good week, Sagittarius. It is really going to be a good week for you. Might not feel like it the next couple days, but really going to be a good week. Okay? That's it. Holy moly cow. That's it. Well, if you guys are not members of my website, you should be. I'll be sending out coupons tomorrow for really probably up till Bieltanov. So for the next couple of weeks. There are some unique events this weekend. I'm super excited to get back up to the reliquary and visit and love on the church. So make sure that you're watching for the pop-ups that'll be there. And that way, if you guys just feel like going to, you know, Western Pennsylvania, I'm just saying, you know, just in case you do, you know, I might know a cool place you can go visit. And yeah, make sure you join me next Monday. I have one hell of an amazing fucking announcement. You don't want to miss it. I just can't tell you till next Monday. It's really hard. I really want to. It's really hard. I really want to. But, yeah. Yeah. All right. I love you guys. I will see y'all. I don't know if I'll see you tomorrow. I might get on and just check in a little bit. I am going to be traveling this week. I am trying to get to messages. I know that you guys are being super, super patient with me, and I really appreciate you more than you know. I am in the process of trying to find a personal assistant right now. I'm being very uber picky after things, you know. Thank you. All right, guys. I will see y'all. I will see y'all very, very soon. Yes.